Well, I'm just making this quick video so that everybody can come into the comment section and congratulate me once again for winning the SEC East, thanks to Tennessee sucking the taint of the college football world and getting absolutely humiliated in a blowout loss to Missouri. Y'all got absolutely dominated. You got drug up the field, you got donkey stomped and donkey punched too by Mizzou. That running back Schrader or whatever the hell had like 400 yards total against you, 100 and something, almost 200 rushing, almost 200 receiving. Mizzou drug you around like a dead body for 4 quarters and then dropped you off in a back alley somewhere, spit on you, and walked away. And that pisses me off a little, because I'd rather win the SEC East by watching Georgia beat the fuck out of Ole Miss, which they're about to do. Instead, I had to watch Georgia win the East by you dribbling down your own leg on national television against Missouri. That's all right. Next week, we're coming up to Knoxville and beating the absolute fuck out of you there, which will finally shut y'all up for the remainder of the season. And then, of course, the offseason will roll around and you'll be back to your same routine and rigmarole where you type and talk about how great you're going to be the following season and you're going 100-0 and you're back and this will finally be the first time this century that you've won your conference, yada, blah, the whole rinse, repeat routine. Anyway, Miami and Florida State looks like it's going to be a good game. It's a 7-point game with, 4 or 5 minutes to go. Washington and Utah in a back and forth deal. We'll see how those 2 games wrap up. But the best team in the country, the number 1 AP ranked and about to be number 1 college football ranked Georgia Bulldogs, are about to tee it up and kick it off between the hedges in Athens, Georgia in prime time with a top 10 matchup. Georgia versus Ole Miss. Who have they played? Well, they beat the fuck out of Missouri last week, who's a top 15 team and only moving up higher after donkey stomping Tennessee. And they're about to take Lane Kiffin out back and humiliate him too. Oh, and guess what? Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is dressed out. Brock Bowers went through pregame warm-ups. Brock Bowers was announced at the stadium as a starter. I don't know if he's starting. I don't know if he's playing. Doesn't matter. Georgia's not a one-man band. We're not Alabama or Ohio State. Anyway, shout out to everybody that hung out on the afternoon streams. We had a great time over there. Getting ready to kick off the Patreon stream now because the good guys are getting ready to play. Georgia versus Ole Miss. 27-20, Florida State up on Miami. Just under 3 minutes to go. We're going to watch the end of that one. And a minute and a half to go. Washington hanging on to a 7-point lead, but Utah's got the ball. So some great endings coming up here for the 3:30 games and the start of all the primetime games. I'll be live on Patreon starting at 7 o'clock for all of tonight's primetime games. Come over there. Congratulate me on winning the SEC East again. Wish me good luck in the playoffs because that's where we're headed. And have a good morning.